and see if especially the squads at the bottom, right, can pull out a big win here to at least put them in a good spot for running a top 6. We see Tianba already with a massive point gap, right? So they are looking very, very comfortable to at least make it into the top 6.
Absolutely, I think Tianba is looking really, really good right now. It's interesting that there's quite a few teams that are massively taking advantage of this lobby at the moment, and you can't let those types of free wins slip you by because those will be the difference makers. I mean, you brought it before. It was a great point that we don't want to see certain teams being in 7th place with 4 points that we know that the 10 changes were made. Met those requirements. So we are getting over towards Miramar now, down from the southwest up towards the northeast. Very different battleground for a lot of our squads here, looking to switch things up, looking to get back on the map. But for Tianba, it is roughly another 20 points here, 19 realistically over the next 2 maps to make it very, very hard. I was going to say impossible, but
yeah.
I don't want to be the guy that curses Tianba. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Make it very hard for them to not get in tomorrow. For Geeke, they launch themselves up towards 2nd place. What I will say for Tianba, what they're doing right now is being a nasty little point sponge. We have very limited points differential between a lot of our teams. Right now, RQ is sitting on 29, just 7 points behind Geeke in 2nd place. That's 7th right now at RQ. So there's a lot of movement that can still happen. I think tomorrow's going to be a bit of a slobber knocker, but we still have 2 more matches right now to try and even things out towards the top.
Yeah, I think Tianba, as long as they stay halfway consistent, we'll see them in the top 6 for sure. But everybody else, it's still anyone's game, right? So there's still a lot of slots still available here. This playing path is very, very classic right here, right? So we finally get to see a good one right across the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby! Water circle in Miramar.
Give me the island. Give me the island.
Yeah.
5th match of the day. Very awkward. Would love to see it, but it's launching a lot of teams out over towards the northwest side of the map right now. So they need to get a move on down towards Impala, to Puerto Paraiso. East side of Los Leones, maybe try and take up some of that high ground early on. But honestly, I think a lot of teams are going to be looking over towards Impala and the high ground that sits over towards that northern side. La Bandita, a little bit of a weird funnel for some of our teams coming on through. I do think there's going to be a slight delay here. When we hit zone 2, however, we'll get an answer. We head far over towards our eastern side. Might be interesting, might be. But as I've learned my lesson multiple times in the past, is not to get too excited about these ones too early. Let it happen.
You know what, guys? I'll tell you what else you can make it happen. You can get some of these sick weapon skins in the game. You can see right there, we got that Ninetales Fury Og. The Naruto Uzumaki event is still going on, guys. The best PUBG Mobile collaboration I have seen and witnessed in my career of playing PUBG Mobile, which has been since this game has started. So I love it. I hope you guys can get your hands on it before it is gone. And some of these teams and players need to get gone pretty quickly here. With this playing path, you're going to finally see Alpha 7 be able to get their Oposo hot drop. So they're going to get that loot. They're going to get set up. With this circle shift, though, they are going to have to get moving through quite a few different teams. And hopefully we can see them get into a good space. Again, personally, I'm extra harsh at this point here because a lot is on the line here, especially when it comes to the legacy of Alpha 7. Winning PMG and losing that last game had me really just scratching my head here. And I know we literally saw Carrillo scratch his head after that one as well. So hopefully it lights a fire in this team and just be like, you know what? All right, we should have won that one. Let's make sure that we make it happen here again. Sometimes all it takes is just to get a good, decent game to really get you going. And it could happen here and now.
Yeah, for sure. Again, I think there needs to be something that launches them into action. We were having talk beforehand. It's we're banging on them out a little bit right now because literally everyone else has talked about. Max has just talked about Kyle. Kale's just talked about the Deaths, just talked about them. But yeah, I think it boiled down to us saying, just be Alpha 7, guys. You guys are aggressive. You're a strong team. Great teamwork overall. Let's just see that. Let's go back to what we've seen in the past, what we know they can do. It feels like a loss of confidence almost coming through at the moment. However, that confidence will be needed by much more teams on our map right now. they do slip through. We've got QZ with some parkour over down towards Los Leones, likely going to be